What is up, you guys? I hope you're having a great morning. Thank God it's Monday morning, or good evening to you wherever you are. I'm just on my way to the gym, but I wanted to shoot this quick message for you, and I wanted to ask you a question. Who are you qualifying to speak into your life? Who are you qualifying to speak into your life? See, many people go through life really passive and reactive to the opinions of others and the standards of others, because those people are dealing with things and have low expectations for their life. And what we do is that we're going through life absorbing everything like zombies. We're listening and consuming everything, and we're taking them and carrying them with us. But what we don't realize, that we're taking this information in and we're keeping it in our subconscious mind. And every time situations happen in our life, we access that information and we respond to our situations using that information. We don't realize that this is the information that we access to create meaning of a situation. Many of us are going through life literally by other people's standards, and we're not allowing ourselves to set standards, high and great standards for ourselves that will transform our life. Having dinner with my friend yesterday and my partner, and my friend was telling me she was listening to a podcast where these young men were talking about the new standards of relationships and marriage, and they were saying that every man is going to cheat in a relationship. Every man. So that's what we should expect as women, men to cheat on us. When she was listening to them, she was saying, hold on here, what sort of rubbish is this? What sort of rubbish is this? And she switched it off, and I'm so glad she switched it off, because not every man is going to cheat in a relationship. If you're telling me that every man's going to cheat in a relationship, I should go in a relationship expecting my man to cheat on me? No. Honey, you don't get to speak into my life. You don't get to speak into my life. I know. As much as they say they're bad men, there are good men. My world is not going to end. I know that there are good men that are very, very accessible. Men who don't believe in cheating in a relationship. Single good men that are looking for a woman just like myself, with standards on the same level. But what we don't realize, that these people who are sharing this information out there, they are conditioning us. They are changing our beliefs. This is why we have to have our standards. We have to have our beliefs. And when we hear these things that people, this sort of nonsense that people are speaking into our life, we have to say, no, this is nonsense. And we simply turn it off, because this is how people continue to condition us on a daily basis, change our beliefs on a daily basis. Things allow us to be negative, consume our life with negativity, and allowing us to have lower standards for ourselves. Nobody gets to speak into your life unless you qualify them to. Whether it's about what you can do, your ability, whether it's the standards of your finances, or anything else, you qualify the people you want to speak into your life. And when as soon as you hear it and you don't believe it, or you don't think this is going to help you to grow as a person, switch it off. Switch it off and learn to look out for that information, because it's constantly in our news feed. It's on the news. So many nonsense is being put out there for ourselves and the next generation. The standards that are being set today are so disappointing. I told you I have a great man who is on fire for God and is a praying man, and he's faithful. Why is it hard for me? Why is it hard for you to believe that that is true? Why is it hard for you to believe that that is true? The reason why it's hard for you to believe that that is true, because you've set lower standards for yourself and you have low expectations. Because this is real. I'm not here to brag about how I'm in a perfect relationship, because my relationship is not perfect. But when you see things happen in other people's life, know that people have set certain standards for themselves. And that should be an example to you that if it's not happening, it's probably because you've allowed yourself to set lower standards, or you're constantly consuming yourself with other people's standards that aren't great. we have to realize that while we settle for these small things that people are setting for us, the new standards that people are giving us, there are people out there who are in beautiful and in authentic relationship, who are setting their standards really high, whether it's in their life or their business, and they're going for those great things. This is, you have your own space, and whilst the stuff that are happening, the stuff that you've set yourself in your own space are happening, outside of that space, life is happening. Great stuff are happening for the people who set higher standards for themselves. What people are you qualifying to speak into your life? Because you choose, you have the power. You have the power to choose, and it is time to set higher standards. It's time to stop being passive and reactive to the opinions and nonsense that people are putting out there. Because that information you take in will base where you make your decision from, and it can ultimately change your life. Be careful at the information that you're consuming and the people you are allowing into your space and allowing to speak into your life. I hope this message has been useful to you guys. Please like, share, and I hope you have a great Monday.